In today's video, I'm not only going to show you guys the most powerful weapon setup to date in Modern Warfare Zombies, capable of insta-killing almost every single enemy, but I'm also going to be showing you guys exactly how you can use this to your advantage to gain the most amount of essence in the fastest manner possible. Absolutely. But before we get into the details, guys, I want to know, what is your go-to Zombies class? Let me know what weapon that you like to use in the description down below. I've been using the MTZ lately. I kind of switched it up just to keep things fresh because, you know, repetition is bad. But the attachment that we're going to use today is an aftermarket attachment called the Jack Purifier. Now, there's a couple of things that you need to know. This thing, not upgraded at all, is an insta-kill in tier 1 instantly. It is the most powerful weapon right now. It is better than any bullet weapon that you can have. I'm telling you, it is great to have. So when you're in tier 1, it's so easy. You can do 360s, you can fire zombies, you don't have to worry, you are completely protected. However, I want to get into the nitty-gritty and the interesting stuff with you guys so that you can actually see how powerful this thing is, because we do take it to the new dark ether, and I will do that for you guys here in a minute. But you can see in tier 2, unupgraded, you can see on the bottom right, I don't even have an ether tool on it. It is good to go. It is very, very powerful. But what you'll notice is the only way that you can actually get ammo for this is by going to an ammo cache. You can't actually take these ammo packs that drop on the ground, and you can see I'm trying to pick it up here. You can't visually see it, but as you can see, you know, I can't actually apply any ammo to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to tier 3. Now, tier 3 and tier 4 is where things get interesting. Obviously, typically it is a scary place for most players, not for, you know, more experienced players who actually know movement and use their sound very well. But generally speaking, tier 3 is just a dangerous place to go, right? Not let alone mentioning tier 4 in the dark ether. So as you can see here, this is it again. Unupgraded, no tool. I haven't even thrown a tool on this weapon, guys, and I'm able to protect myself. So just for context, I mean, if I were to run over here and I actually shoot a zombie with my normal bullets, look how little damage it does. All right, just for context, like, this thing is absolutely ridiculous. I get a dog on me, immediately I can down that dog. So it's very, very useful, and it's very quick to do. But let's get into what we're all here for. Let's actually go upgrade this thing and see how powerful it can get. Now, just for research purposes, I'm going to upgrade it all the way because, generally speaking, I mean, a lot of us are going to want to max this thing out so that we absolutely are protected, because it's not like you want to go into tier 3 with an unupgraded weapon in general, right? So as you can see, once you upgrade it to tier 3, it is insta-killing zombies in tier 3. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is clearly going to get patched, and I highly suggest that you guys do this before it gets nerfed, all right? Because this is the type of thing that Call of Duty always nerfs. They send something out, it is a great attachment, it makes the game fun, and then they want to destroy it. So let's go and try to kill a bounty with this. Now, first of all, I wanted to try a regular abomination. I wanted to give you guys the full picture here, just so that if you are someone who wants to know all of the information as far as how this operates, I'm going to give you guys each level of it. We're going to do a actual bounty next and then go to tier 4, but you can actually see how powerful this thing is. I mean, we all know how hard abominations are. Typically, people take out Juggernaut kill streaks, for example, to actually fight it, and I could just sit here near this ammo cache, which, by the way, it cooldowns about a minute, I believe, and you can just literally sit there and just nuke monsters. I mean, look, here's a second one that I went after because I was like, might as well. Now, here's where the essence comes into play, right? If you're doing these bounty contracts, such as this one over here, if I go and grab this bounty contract and do it, I get 5,000 essence simply from that. You saw the abominations before, though. They're dropping essence to begin with. So if you want to just use your Scorcher and do the Superman glitch, which you can find in the description down below, you can fly across tier 3 and just keep killing abominations or doing contracts. You can even do this with Outlast contracts or anything like that. Think about it from a general perspective. If you are by yourself, right? Even if you're not, let's just say that you are currently fighting by yourself. Let's just put that. You could be in a squad. Go do an Outlast contract, right? Sit in a corner and use your flamethrower. That's literally all you have to do, and that's 5,000 essence. So if you get a whole team of people with 3 flamethrowers, you're completely invincible, and you're earning 15,000 essence per contract, and you can go and watch the unlimited essence video if you want to actually duplicate it. But the point that I'm trying to make here is the amount of essence that you're getting and the quickness in which that you're getting it is ridiculous. I was able to get I think it was about 50,000 in a matter of like 15 minutes. If I can get 50,000 essence in 15 minutes, that is absurd. But let's go go ahead and get into tier 4 because that's what we're all here for. We want to see exactly how powerful it gets. So this is the Dark Ether Tombstone glitch. I'm going to skip over that. If you want to watch that, that will also be in the description down below. But long story short is we're going to go to the Dark Ether and actually test out how this weapon's damage does. So I'm going to look around and I'm going to see for anything that's like actually powerful, right? Because we want to like go, you know, balls to the wall, so to speak. So I go ahead and I find this mangler in tier 4. You would imagine that it's very powerful, but I actually ran into these zombies first. So let's see how good this does. So it's absolutely melting, clearly. I mean, as soon as I started using it in tier 4, guys, I like this set it for me, right? Because tier 3 is like very impressive, right? Tier 4 though, we all know tier 4 is very, very hard. I went and duoed it with one of my friends, and thank God that we had dogs is all I'm gonna say, because they self-revive you, right? You don't need extra self-revives, and I 100% went down like 2 or 3 times. So if you also, you know, pair that with that little whatever it's called on the bottom right where I can heal my teammates, if you pair it with that perk or whatever it's called, then it is very, very easy to go into tier 4 with this flamethrower and actually, you know, just absolutely destroy, complete it, and get those new schematics. So some of you may be asking, okay, well, how do I unlock this? Because you showed me how powerful it is, great, but I don't have it unlocked. So what you're gonna need to do is go ahead and go into either your battle rifles or your assault rifles, and that's where you're actually gonna find it under the list of attachments. Now, if I go to any of these, for example, the MTZ, I have this saved as a whatever it's called, a custom mod. So I would highly suggest that you set up custom mods for zombies, first of all. It is a very fun way to play the game. You don't have to worry about, oh, was it this attachment or that attachment? You can go Google what the best class is, if that's the way that you do things, or customize something to your liking, and then always save it. So as you can see, I could throw this on the Bass B. Really anything that you have unlocked, it has no level requirement as far as once you have it unlocked, you can just throw it on any weapon that you are allowed to throw an underbarrel on. But as you can see, it's not in the SMGs. So let's go over like where you can actually activate this to use it. So here we are back in the zombies main menu. Now where you're gonna find it is actually under your challenges. So what you wanna do is click over here to view all challenges, all right? Now under challenges, what you're going to find is you have all of these different challenges that I never do. Just full disclosure, I am not keeping up with this stuff. I'm a very, very lazy style player. So where you wanna go is Armory Unlocks here at the top right. Now Armory Unlocks is a famous and infamous, depending on who you are, part of the new Call of Duty. So what you want to do is look up here. You can see how you have all of these sections. You want to go under aftermarket parts. Now, as you saw a minute ago, I already have it unlocked, but the good news is you can actually check if you've completed this or not. Likely you haven't if you haven't tried. Mine just showed up one day. I don't believe I actually tried to unlock this, so maybe you do have it unlocked. Let me know in the comments down below. But you can actually see down here, you can add it to queue, so you can see where the jack purifier is. Just scroll down through it. I can add all of these to queue, remove them from queue, and essentially all that means is, hey, I want to do this armory unlock, then this one, then this one. But you can also just click this little activate button on the left, and what that's going to do is it's going to immediately put it as number 1. So you can see number 1 and number 2 on to the left of each one of those challenges. That is telling me which one I have unlocked. So now I have 1, 2, 3. Doesn't really matter. The point is that when you activate it, it's going to show up right there. So make sure that it shows up there, and then make sure that you complete all of these items. That's it, guys. Once you unlock it, have a field day, go to level 4, go to tier 4 Dark Ether by yourself. I don't care, just don't blame me if you go down. This is the most powerful weapon or part in the game that I've seen thus far. So if you guys appreciate the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I will catch you in the next one.